Byrgundy. I'm your host, Byrgundy Mallory, and welcome to Season 9 of Crown Talk with Byrgundy radio talk show. Crown Talk is so happy to be back for another season of your favorite pageant news, pageant title holders, tips and tricks, modeling opportunities, and so much more. Thank you so much to all of our fans, readers, listeners, viewers, and sponsors for making it possible for Crown Talk to still be alive and going for 7 years. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. I'm just still in so much shock. Tonight on the show, we have the gorgeous and well-accomplished Kinsley Williams. She is your reigning Miss Southeast Queen Ultimate Wonder Supreme 2022 and your reigning Miss Spectacular America 2021. However, we do want to catch up on some news that's happening in the pageant and modeling world prior to our special guest of the evening. Don't forget that the Global Beauty Awards are happening May 29th, 2022 this year. So it's happening this entire May. So follow their social media sites to see who will win each of their divisions. Taylor from Shop the Tiny Closet and former International Miss Teen 2015 and first runner-up back-to-back at the Miss Alabama USA is getting married. We are very excited for her and Blake's special day. Let's head over to shopthetinycloset.com to support their business during their wedding week. Speaking of weddings, congratulations to Sarah Yarbrough, now known as Mrs. Sarah Cummings, on her recent wedding and marriage. She is your Royal International Miss, and that's MS, title holder. She's a true pageant girl because she went from her wedding reception to the Miss Volunteer America pageant. And speaking of the Miss Volunteer America pageant, congratulations to our first ever Miss Volunteer America 2022, Alexa Knutson from Utah. And lastly, we want to give a huge congratulations to all of our pageant contestants, title holders, and models who are graduating this year from a school or institution. You did it! And now, introducing your Miss Southeast Queen, Ultimate Wonder Supreme 2022, and your Miss Spectacular America 2021, a woman with a vision and a mission. I know her as my bestie. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Kinsley Williams. Hello, Kinsley. How are you?
Hi, everyone. It is so great to be on the show. Thank you so much, Byrgundy, for having me today.
I'm so excited that you're on. Guys, you don't understand. Kins, and I call her Kin, so if you keep hearing me call her Kin, it's because Kinsley and we reigned together with the Sevier County Fairs for the fair title, and we just went on and became best friends. And so I'm so excited to have her finally on Crown Talk with Byrgundy, and I know all of you all got super excited. We had hundreds of questions come in, and we're so excited that you are here, Kinsley, to answer their questions.
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so our first question from our email comes from St. Louis, Missouri, and they've asked, you hold 2 different titles for 2 different organizations. How do you manage both titles? And what is your advice for those who want to hold multiple titles and want to be a good title holder for both?
Absolutely. Well, it's honestly a huge responsibility, obviously, holding one title, but having 2, you want to make sure that you are doing your responsibility and you're actually going and doing visitation and making sure that you're supporting yourself and promoting yourself for each system. So because I hold 2 national titles, with Spectacular America, for example, I make sure to, when I go and appear, have my Spectacular America crown and sash with me, and to be able to promote myself for Spectacular America, all while promoting myself as Miss Southeast Queen Ultimate Wonder Supreme. So just obviously understanding the responsibilities that come with each title, and in my opinion, talking with my directors is key. Making sure that I understand what is expected of me from each director, and making sure that I can absolutely go above and beyond their expectations for me as a title holder. But of course, having fun and enjoying my titles, but obviously making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as queen.
Well, you've done a phenomenal job being not only, Miss Southeast Queen, Ultimate Wonder Supreme, but also Miss Spectacular America. I know that you went on to win Spectacular America first, and then you turned around and won Southeast Queen Ultimate Wonder Supreme, which if you're not familiar with these organizations, she is the organization's name. She won the highest title for the 13 and up at the Miss Southeast Queen pageant, national pageant, and then also the Miss Spectacular America organization. She is the Miss Spectacular America, so she has done a phenomenal job. And, you know, it is important that you treat each one of these organizations equal because you are representing that title. You are the it girl. So you want to make sure, you know, if you are to hold a title from the person that sent it from St. Louis, you want to make sure that you are holding both of those with pride and that you share the responsibilities equally. So if you do an event one day and it's for this organization, maybe the next time do an event for the other organization. It's very easy to hold two titles, but you have to make sure you share both of the responsibilities with both organizations and promote them equally. So Kins has done this amazingly so far this year, and I know it's been a lot because she has had a lot of appearances.
Well, thank you, Byrgundy. I really appreciate that. It is continually a job, but I love it, and I love the organizations that I represent. It's an honor.
Yes, well, our next question, because we got some more questions coming for you. The next one comes from San Diego, California, and they've said, hello, Kinsley. Wow, you are beautiful and seem like an awesome person. I am a huge fan, and I want to know how I can get involved in the Miss Southeast Queen title. Is it only the southern states? I am totally fangirling over here if my question gets picked. Love, Kelsey. Thank you, Kelsey, for that question. Kinsley, I'll let you take over.
Well, thank you, Kelsey, obviously, for your question. That was so sweet of you for all of your compliments. But when it comes to Southeast Queen is actually open to all states right now. We have a wonderful piece of news that is going around in our system, in our group. We are actually expanding. So Southeast Queen used to be a one-time pageant, and girls would come from all over the region, and they would compete for the title of Miss Southeast Queen. And we have, obviously, divisional queens. We have Wonder Supreme queens, and we have in our 0 to 13 and 13 and up Ultimate Wonder Supreme. So obviously there are plenty of opportunities and amazing ways to get involved with Southeast Queen, but with all of that, we have expanded to our state title holders now. So we will have Miss Tennessee Queen, we will have Miss Georgia Queen, we will have Miss Virginia Queen, and we have a ton of different state title holders that we will actually be competing for this year. And so this is super exciting for the organization. This is amazing news. So to Kelsey, I would highly recommend that you go to our southeastqueen.org website and just kind of look around the website and see what you think. But also make sure to look for a title or a state pageant that is close to you. So for Missouri, I would probably recommend either Tennessee. You could absolutely go to Kentucky, or just whatever is best for you and get involved that way.
Yes, and I agree with Kinsley. You know, they have Miss Southeast Queen has wonderful directors. I know that I reigned as their Miss Southeast Queen, Wonder Supreme, and I absolutely loved my year of reign. So I know if you contact and head over, as Kinsley said, to www.southeastqueen.org, you will be able to have an opportunity to firsthand work with Whitney and Journey. That is your national directors, but also Journey is the state directors as well. So you can kind of talk to them about how you can become one of their appointed titles to head over to Miss Southeast Queen. They're all about opportunities and taking you to the next level. Last year they had multiple title holders under their belt of winning the Miss Southeast Queen to head on to a national and international pageant and actually win. So they are all about opportunities and not holding you back as a director, but making sure that you enhance your pageant career. So we're very, very excited for that. And we actually get to talk a little bit more about Kinsley's pageant career a little bit later. But before we keep moving on, CTWB is hosting a one-on-one mock interview with Crown Talk with Byrgundy owner Byrgundy Mallory, which is me. We are ready to help you get ready for your next pageant. No commitment for coaching sessions. We are here to give you an opportunity to practice your interview process and receive feedback. So if you head over to our website, which is crowntalkwithbyrgundy.square.site, go ahead and sign up for the Friday, May 20th, 2022, which is this Friday that's coming up. We are still receiving girls that are wanting to get a spot right now. So you still have the opportunity. If you can't make it this weekend, you can head over to our website and get Friday, May 27, 2022. That will be posted later tonight so that you can get an opportunity to really work on your interview skills. And, again, it's going to be on Zoom, so don't forget to secure your spot today. Remember, we are still live with Miss Kinsley Williams, your reigning Miss Southeast Queen, Ultimate Wonder Supreme 2022, and your Miss Spectacular America 2021. So, Kinsley, we know that pageantry is just not only a beautiful face like yours and a beautiful smile and the beautiful crowns and sashes that you receive. It's all about your platform. And you, Missy, you have done so much work in your community from the first time I've seen you and before I even knew you. You have really worked really hard. So we have some of our questions coming from our fans from our emails that had to ask you some platform questions. So the first question is from Houston, Texas, and they've asked, I looked on your Instagram and I saw that you work with veterans. What is your platform and how have you been able to promote your platform?
My platform is called Home of the Brave. I absolutely have an amazing passion for our military members and our veterans. I have made it a serious mission for myself that I want to be able to make them understand that there are people in the United States that are citizens that absolutely love and appreciate our veterans and our military members and what they do and how they sacrifice and what they do for their community and how they are so dedicated and give the ultimate service by serving their country. So I'm able to promote Home of the Brave by working with several different organizations. I reached out to, for example, the Wounded Warrior Project, Operation Gratitude, CommuniServe, Quilts of Valor, and many, many more I could talk all day about, but I just wanted to reach out to veteran organizations and military organizations and get involved with them and ask. And so I asked, how can I help? What are things that I can do? So in particular, I ended up finding that through my asking of questions to different organizations and really big names in the veteran and military community, that there is actually a serious need for socks, in particular in our veteran VA centers and our in our homeless shelters as well. And so I decided, you know what, that's really interesting. Socks are very weird. We think, well, maybe they'll need, maybe they'll need like sanitary products, or maybe they'll need medical supplies. Surprisingly, it's actually socks. And so I decided, okay, I want to take this and I want to run with it and I want to make it a project. So after that, I decided to make Socks for Soldiers, which is my annual project that I do. And basically, I ask for newly packaged men's socks, and I donate them to veterans' homes. I donate them to VA medical centers. I donate them to veterans that are in homeless shelters in need of socks. And they are given to these men and women, and it is an awesome opportunity to just reach out to them in a small way.
Wow, you have done so much. And, everyone, I was talking to Kinsley earlier, and again, as you heard her say, her platform is Home of the Brave, but her annual event that she always holds is Socks for Soldiers, and she is up to 10,000 socks. And she has teamed up, which is very unique. She has teamed up with different pageant organizations. So she's always attending different pageants, and people are donating, and contestants are donating socks for her platform and her annual event she always has, which is Socks for Soldiers. So you can head over to her social media site that we will say at the end of this show, and you will be able to see her actually turning in boxes and boxes of socks for the veterans. So it's something that's very dear and near to her heart. So I love, Kinsley, that you were able to research her platform. And really quickly, just a tip for all of our pageant girls out here, and Kinsley, you can add on to this. If you're going to promote and you're going to start working with a platform, you want to research it just like Kinsley did. She did her thorough research. She reached out to others to see how she can volunteer her time to give back to the veterans. And she came up with a very unique way, and that is by letting them receive socks, because they don't understand that some veterans may not have the necessities that they need. And so she created a way for her to be able to give back in her own unique way. So, Kinsley, do you have anything else to add to that with title holders adding onto their platform and researching?
I sure do. I would love to just encourage girls in particular to write down things that they're passionate about. If you have a problem or issue with maybe finding your platform and you're just not really sure where to start writing down absolutely everything in the book that gives you joy or things that you enjoy. Maybe you love working with children, or maybe you enjoy helping animals in need in animal shelters. But just giving that outlet of just giving yourself, okay, these are things I really enjoy. These are things I'm passionate about in my community. And those are great ways to offer yourself maybe a unique platform that no one has ever heard about because you enjoy something that not everyone does. So just always understanding about yourself what you're really passionate about, and that way you can give as much as you can to that platform. You are passionate about it, and you can help those in need.
Yes, and I think we kind of already answered your next question that comes from Albany, New York. And they said, hi, Ms. Williams, what is one advice you have to give other girls who want to start their own platform? So we kind of just went over that. Do you have anything else that you want to add to that? Or did you pretty much, I think you pretty much said it all right there, but do you have anything else that you want to say?
I think that's pretty similar to the question. That's really funny.
Well, that's okay, but thank you so much from Albany, New York. We hope that you are able to find what your niche is and what your platform is going to be within the pageant industry, or even if you're not in the pageant industry, just something that you want to give back to and highlight in your own world. News. Do you want to be featured on the CTWB radio talk show, or do you want us to feature your pageant system or modeling opportunity on our show? Well, you can do that now. Please contact us at our website at crowntalkwithburgundy.square.site or email ctwbdirector@gmail.com. Kinsley, let's keep answering some of those emails. So we're going straight into modeling. We know that you are a fabulous model. From Chicago, Illinois, they asked, what is the difference between modeling and pageant, and how did you get involved in modeling? I've been very interested in modeling in the modeling industry.
Well, modeling and pageants are very similar in a lot of ways, but they are very different. They both have different expectations, different goals, and modeling in particular has a large, broad range of things that it covers. Modeling can be commercial, where you are promoting yourself or a brand on a commercial or on an ad. We also have print modeling, which is a form of commercial modeling, but it is for maybe a magazine cover, maybe something like that. We have beauty modeling, which is where you are showing off makeup, maybe from a makeup artist who did a special look for her edition in a magazine or for her page. We have runway, which is obviously really familiar. If you think modeling, a lot of times you think runway, but runway is super important because when it first started, runway was a great way to promote the next year's fashion line. And so we have a lot of fashion-oriented things when it comes to runway. And we also have all kinds of different options and availabilities with modeling. So it's more of a creative side. It's a great way to be adaptive to what is expected of you from a creative director you're working with. Or maybe you need something for, maybe you need photos that you want to project a certain project. That's really important to be able to do that. Pageantry in particular does a lot more when it comes to being involved with your community, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to speaking, when it comes to doing public promotional items and affairs. So there is a lot more that is involved with pageantry that is more of a public side versus the modeling industry.
Amen, girl. Point blank, period. You knocked that one out the ballpark. I have nothing else to say with that one.
Well, I did want to mention I did start in modeling. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go.
So I started in modeling, to answer that last portion of the answer or the question. I started in modeling in college. I was not in pageantry during that time, and I heard of a model call that was happening at my university for the fashion department. And so I thought, this is a great way to network with people. I would love to just get involved, and modeling seems really fun. And so surprisingly, my very first thing and way I got involved in modeling was through Runway and actually being able to promote a creative side. So I absolutely love that. I just went on a whim and thought, okay, well, this is an opportunity in modeling. I'm just going to try it. Not sure if I'm great at it or not, but this is something that seems really cool, and I just went for it, and I tried it.
And you're phenomenal at both sides of them. And, again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let you hear all of her social media handles so that you can follow and you can see what all she's involved in throughout her entire reign, but also on the modeling side. She does have a modeling Instagram, and you'll be able to kind of see what all she has done. But that actually brings me to my next question from Frankfort, Kentucky. They've asked, what are some of your modeling gigs you have landed, and do you do runway modeling or print modeling?
So some of my favorite modeling gigs that are near and dear to my heart is actually I was given the opportunity to, like I mentioned before, model in a fashion runway project for my university. So that was a really awesome way to promote the area and to show the designer's gown and garment. And that was a really awesome way to remind myself this is a great way that I can promote my community and show just the creativeness of someone else. It was a very humbling experience. But I also was able to land a gig with Altered State, which is a national business. They have merchandise all across the United States. And so it is an awesome opportunity for me. I was able to go into the commercial industry and to work with commercial modeling and e-commerce modeling online. So maybe if you log in on Altered State and you're looking for something for your Easter outfit, maybe you need a dress, you might see me on there with wearing one of their outfits. So it's a really awesome opportunity just to say that I can go on a national web page like that. And then for runway and print modeling, I absolutely do both. I love runway modeling in particular. It's probably my favorite. I feel like I can be myself, but it really helped me train myself for the pageant industry because in pageantry, let's be real, we're on stages. We have to be able to learn how to walk. We need to have poise. We need to be able to understand where and how to stand. And so runway really helped me understand a little bit and got foundational understanding for me that helped me so much in the pageant industry. Print modeling is also something that I do, and I was able to understand how to be photogenic, what sides look best for me. And so, yes, I do pretty much all of it.
Well, congratulations on all of your amazing gigs. Again, if you head over to her modeling Instagram account that we will be telling to you just a little bit later in the show, you'll be able to see everything that she has done from commercial modeling to print modeling to walking, the different runways and photograph in magazines, which is very exciting because she has been in a couple of magazines and actually on the cover of them. So you will be able to really get an idea of what Kinsley has done in the modeling industry. So, I'm happy I can say I have a model friend, a friend that is a model. Not only a pageant girl, but a model. But we're going to actually flip the script because Kinsley's not only just a pageant girl. She's not only just a model and a college student that's about to graduate. She is also in aviation. So from Augusta, Georgia, they've asked, how did you get involved in aviation, and what do you plan to do with an aviation degree? I think this is so cool, and congratulations on your title.
Thank you so much, Byrgundy, and thank you to the person who asked me this question. I really appreciate the congratulatory effort, and I really got involved with aviation kind of on a whim. When I first started in college, I was actually a pre-med major. I did not start off in aviation, and I just wasn't loving what I was studying at the time. I just felt maybe there's something else out there for me. So I started looking around and doing a little bit of research into different career fields, and it came across to me one day, maybe, what about aviation? I love the airport. The airport's a really awesome way for me to just relax. I grew up with a dad who traveled all the time, and I was around the airports, and I just loved the airport setting. And so I thought, well, maybe I should try an aerospace degree. So I looked at my current university, which is Middle Tennessee State University, and they have 6 different concentrations in the aerospace major to choose from. So even if you don't necessarily want to be maybe a pilot, you can be a maintenance worker in aerospace. You can be an aviation management major, which is what I am. You can absolutely do aviation technology and work on the newest and best innovation in aerospace. You could do air traffic control, which is awesome and extremely vital for airport operations, and many, many more, including UAS, which is our newer degree, which is more centered for drones, and very, very cool. So you can get as specific as you would like, but I was really drawn to the aviation management side of it. And the reason being was because I loved the airport. I loved understanding what about aerospace in particular, how it worked, just beyond flying a plane. I wanted to understand the operational side of things. And to be able to be an aviation management degree, I'm able to interject myself into different parts of the industry that a lot of people may not know even exist, which ends up leading to where I am working now, and maybe possibly getting a job, which is in aviation weather. So there is very similar options like a meteorologist. In aerospace, we have to have pilots understand what kind of weather they're flying in or out of. So we have aviation weather observers who produce reports and be able to help pilots understand what kind of weather, like I said, they're flying into or out of. And they can make a decision whether it's a great day to fly or not, or if they need to make an alternate route. So these are awesome opportunities that I'm able to do with aerospace and my aviation management degree.
So that means that the next time I take a flight, I can call you and make sure that the flight attendants know what type of weather is going to be happening.
Absolutely. You could look up online what kind of weather maybe the airport weather is going to look like for a specific day, and I may be the one that actually produced that report, which is really cool. It's very different. You didn't even realize, oh, wow, there's people for that. But we have all kinds of really amazing things in aerospace to get involved with.
Well, that is absolutely amazing, Kinsley. I know that I talk to you all the time about it, but even learning even more of the different components to aviation that there is, especially when flying a plane or just being in that type of endeavor, that is amazing and absolutely really cool, and I can't wait to see where that's going to take you when it comes to aviation, and of course with your degree and everything like that, which you are graduating in August, and I'm so excited to be able to attend your graduation.
Well, thank you, Byrgundy. I'm excited for you to be there.
Well, really quickly, in like less than 30 seconds, there are so many people that have asked a specific question, and I definitely want to know, what does the future look like for you after graduation and once you complete both ranks? In 30 seconds, go.
Well, I will definitely be interested in looking in the aviation weather side of things, like I mentioned before. And all I'll say is that my reign and beginning is this is just the beginning of something that is great for me. As for me in the pageant in the pageant world, hopefully this will not be the last time you see me. I will be sticking around, and I'm excited to see what God has in store for me.
Well, I hate to say it, Ken, that we have come to the end of our show, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating on the show and being just an incredible title holder and model and a role model for the youth of today.
Thank you again, Byrgundy, for having me so much. I love you, girl, and God bless.
I love you, too. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you want to follow Kinsley's journey, please visit our social media sites. Her Instagram is Kinsley T. Williams, or Instagram Kinsley in Pageantland, Instagram model Kinsley Williams. Her Instagram is Southeast Queen Ultimate, Instagram is Spectacular America, or her Facebook, Kinsley Williams with a hyphen pageants, or at Kinsley Williams Pageant, or Miss Southeast Queen Wonder Supreme 2022. Thank you to our sponsors, fans, viewers, listeners for your continuous support. I leave you with, you're never too young to be a role model.